And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your New York Yankees.
Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Will Warren.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. It just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. The A's strand 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill in this one, Mitch Spence. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And that misses. And that's ball 3.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Luis Urias now in the game as he takes over third. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Number 17.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there. Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And here it comes.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grisham leads off second with nobody out. On the ground to third. On to first. Judge out on the play.
Batting third, the left fielder, Cody.
And time now to check out the New
Bellinger.
York Yankees lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You could tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
1-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. One out and a runner at second. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo
And
Stanton.
here is Giancarlo Stanton.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And that is that. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium. Top of the second. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed.
That pitch is out.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Luis.
Man, that feels so
Luis.
good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Luis Urias.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And it remains 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Max Muncy up next for the A's.
Two to count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Judge makes the play, and that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in New York, bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
And that one misses up and in. The count now 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in New York. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the right fielder, Max Schumann. And misses inside. Just missed. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch is downstairs. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Top of the third, no score. In there at the knees, 3-2 now.
Got 3-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Fought off foul. Two now. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. No score. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nick Kurtz. And that one popped in the air, left field. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler
Soderstrom will hit next. Fourth inning underway, no score. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Luis Urias. Check swing, went around. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for the A's. And we are still scoreless. Ready to go, bottom four, and now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Bellinger.
One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
To the right side, Muncy. And Bellinger is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Yanks go in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now in the Bronx. Here's the second baseman, Max Muncy. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Ripped to short. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
1 out, base is empty. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Upstairs. Slides, but it gets by him.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. He's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Will Warren will depart. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching,
Clark Schmidt into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now it's going to be Max Schumann. Next offering upstairs. On the ground right side. Knocks it down. Flip to the pitcher is in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Inside, just missed. Tap foul at the plate. Chases that one out of the zone. That's the third out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And 1-2. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson up and throwing. Newcomb, a left-hander, also throwing. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. One down, base is empty. That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his own.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off
Now
a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Rice. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Way inside, and that hit him. First and second, one out. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. And we still have no score. Back in the Bronx, now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And the sweeper is off the plate. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams also throwing. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fouled off down the right side. That's ball
Take your base,
four.
ball
Tried
four.
another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some
Now
good
that's
patience
the
in
first
this
baseman,
one. It's the
Nick
second time he's taken ball
Kurtz.
4.
Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Rooker stands at first with 1 out. Outside, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Go ahead run on base. Tyler Soderstrom the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. And there's the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Luis Urias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a foul out of play.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. And that's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Now it's the second baseman, Max Muncy. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs, bases are full. Late swing, fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Ferguson.
DJ
Leading
LeMahieu
off
to start
for
it
the
off.
Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one back. Oh, he can't bring it in. And he's into second with nobody out. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Base hit into the outfield. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into it out at home plate.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here is Aaron Judge. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made it look. That was just nasty.
Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, base hit. The run comes across and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm out of the bullpen, Sean Newcomb.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Rolled over to third, Urias. Handles, throws to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hamilton.
And here's the catcher, Willie McIver.
The catcher.
The Athletics in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. And that's down and away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 12,
Max Schumann up next for the A's. The A's down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Makes the sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two down, bases empty. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. On the ground to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 4 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ben Rice.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now
and the batter now, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ball 4, tried another curve, but couldn't locate it.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Newcomb checks over to first, and he's back.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And the 3-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Volpe around second, heading for third. Now he launches a throw over his head. Good backup, though. He's right there and no advance.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes.
Caught got him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Volpe, the runner at third. LeMahieu at first, 2 out of the inning. That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. 2 outs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at-bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled. He did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sean Newcomb gives way, and as he heads off, he'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher on here, Jacob Lopez. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Lopez.
Two outs, nobody on. And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Line drive. Brings it in for the third out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, so now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit, right side. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. And that one is in for a strike. Swings and misses, and it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They continue to trail 7-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Movement in the bullpen. Number 49 appears to be getting loose. And it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
2-2 the count.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Now batting, first base.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Outside. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. To the backstop. That's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's the catcher, Ben Rice. Goldie, the runner at first with 2 gone. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. In the air, left field, down the line. Soderstrom makes the catch, and that is that. The Yanks leave one, but they're still in control. It's 7-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New
It's
York
the top of the
Yankees.
9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
The left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Loizaga fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the A's, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Digging in, Luis Urias. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball, could be 2. 1 at second.
He's out.
On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Max Muncy. The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Oh, and he hit him.
I got him. Take your base.
Willie McIver up next for the A's.
Willie McIver.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Got him swinging. On to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.